Welcome, weary traveller, to part 2 of the Skeleton Scourge.
Right.
We're in the middle of a battle. I'm just a bit out of breath. I'm fighting. Sorry. Just can't take it. Hello, mate.
Oh,
I was into it.
I know, yeah. So I just want to know, we're on episode 19 of this. I wrote a 20-episode long quest. It's now a 30-episode long quest.
He thinks.
So if you're enjoying yourself, you're lucky, because you've got another 11 episodes after this one buckling up.
You think?
If you hate it, sorry.
I can't imagine what you're going to say when it's episode 99.
Yeah.
And I'm still fighting the skeletons.
Yeah.
I go back because why not?
I'll drop my pencil. I thought that right.
Welcome back. 'Tis the quest.
Mm.
We're in the middle of a battle,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll keep this brief. Subscribe, comment, like, do all the things.
and do them.
Well,
Thank you.
Cobra Stacker.
The quest sponsored by Cobra Stacker on YouTube, your destination for all your gold and silver stacking needs. For expert tips and advice, stacking gold and silver. A great channel filled with loads of real gold and silver content.
Gold and silver content.
Let's get
Stacking.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to our sponsor for that.
Interact with him. He told me yesterday none of you have gone over and said thank you. I'm hurt by that.
Yeah,
Get over
genuinely.
there.
I want to name one person to do it because I know they're going to watch this. Lisa.
Lisa, over to Cobra Stacker
Please.
and tell him thank you for the Bromantic Quest.
Thank you, Lisa.
You golden man.
Angel?
A golden angel. Golden God amongst men.
Goddess amongst men?
Golden Cobra.
Alrighty. Should we get started?
Guide of all the people. No, he's got good shit. Check him out.
Yeah, please
what,
do.
What are you playing at? If you haven't watched the last episode, number one, why haven't you watched the last episode?
Mm-hmm.
And number two, here's what happened. Run in for a big boy cleave.
Suddenly, lights, flame, torches around the wall start to fill the cave. But you run in, cleaving your way. Your rage builds up. You feel the redness. Your heart starts thumping. Your gloves, you can feel them tighten around your weapons, and you start taking them down. And the skeleton you see resembles an old friend, and it appears to be Gollum. Whilst running, you notice the lights dim down again, and the only glow is from the Skeleton King. Turt, however, very much alive. His hands are up there, they're flaming now. He's pissed. And Jackie gets up, and she runs up the arm, and she takes her axe and puts it into the head of this skeleton, causing a crack on its skull. It's not down. This body emerges, well armoured, black armour, black smoke pouring from this body. And you hear Ryking shout, "No! No, not the mad titan!" So as you take this swing, he takes a swing towards you as well. And there is almost like a sonic boom. And suddenly, there is nothing around you and the mad titan. And as he stands and he pulls his sword out, he stabs it into himself, filling himself with black magic. And the sword drops. And they suddenly join together to create one large bone serpent. Huge, 30 feet in length. and it goes straight for Brienne.
Magical.
It always is.
Right. Let's get into the business of it.
You guys don't have any fucking idea. Just want you to know what's in store for today's episode.
Neither do I.
Buckle up, biatches.
I am excited.
I don't know if you should be, but you should be.
Jesus Christ. Without further ado.
Gutted. Oh, well done. Okay. All right, you just got delayed magic.
Yeah.
It's fine. What just happened? Oh, that's a bit rude. Do you know what? It's so lame, though. Everyone can see the controller. Everyone can see the fucking controller.
No, I can't. I'm blocking it with my hand.
The fact that you go...
The problem is if I don't do this. Try and be stealthy. It's like...
So here we are, ready to quest.
Can't remember what happened last time. What?
Well, essentially...
Where are we? Remind me of our location, what's happening and how we're doing.
I want to give you the key bit first.
Cool, keep it.
There is an enormous 30-foot long bone serpent heading straight to Brienne.
Yes.
There is you, Turt, Ryking, all around 8 cavalry. Still remaining are 278 skeletons. Priya is back with Balti and Firelighter, who are by Brienne.
And Jackie.
And I was getting there.
Sorry.
Jackie and Caetana are up towards Brienne as well. So, you ready to rock?
Ready to roll.
Ready to ride. We
Ready
can be done there. We can be done there. We can be done
So
there.
glad you said that.
Okay.
I was like,
You needed no
I was
more.
like, stroll? Nothing. I've got nothing.
Ready to be rambunctious. Okay. Right. Here's everybody's health. Nice.
How did you do that?
Practice. Also, nearly dabbed. I was like,
That's what did the magic.
stop dicking around. Come on. This.
Right, just in case you're wondering, that's how many skeletons there are.
It's too much magic in this room. There's his item. Everyone's like, just fucking
Not
get
the podcast. Stop. Serious, we're in the quest.
Yeah, no, we're in the quest. We're in the quest. No, fucking right. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Gazzamatraz.
Mad Titan.
Yeah. Fucking all right, fair enough. You can have that last one. All right. So, let's get out the big Donny stuff now. Let's get my wood out. And my dice.
Not the podcast. It's the quest.
Can I not? Okay, that's still too much. Okay. All right.
Do you want to start with dad jokes?
Yeah, right. I nearly did one straight up, but now forget it. All right. Right. Okay, that's gone. Good. Right. As this serpent rises up towards Brienne, Jackie Moon grabs it and Firelighter swoops over to assist Jackie Moon. And they've got it about a foot away from Brienne. You and your posse of Turt and Ryking are possibly 20 to 30 metres away. So you're not within aidable help in one turn. Your roll.
I believe that Balti, Firelighter, Jackie, Caetana, and Priya can defend Brienne against one snake. So I'm not going to have any urgency of getting back there at current. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to put faith in the fact that 5 versus 1 snake should be okay. Plus one of them's a dragon.
It is a dragon.
So I'm going to continue slaughtering. What's the coup with the Mad Titan at the moment?
He's just laying on the ground.
Okay. Not dead.
To you, he's just laying on the ground.
Okay. I'm going to take out my shield-shaped sword-shaped shield.
Nice.
And behead him. Attempt to behead him.
Nice. Your path is blocked by 3 cavalry. They strike you, doing 10 points of damage to you. Turt is going to take 30 points of damage from the others, and Riking is going to leap in the air and smash one with his mace and take out one of the cavalry.
Say that Riking is doing bits in this battle.
Right, now some big rolling's going to happen. Oh shit, okay. So, the Skeleton King, suddenly black smoke just pours out of him onto the field. And it sweeps across. And suddenly, you, Turt, and Riking can't see through this black smoke. But you hear bones rattling everywhere. Are you going to try and do anything in this moment?
I'm going to shout to the other 2 to make noise so I can hear where they are. Mm-hmm. What I don't want to happen is we all get together and start smashing each other. How far do I feel like they're away from me?
So they're not far from you when you last saw them. Maybe 15, 10,
okay,
15
I'm going to turn away from the direction I believe they're in. Mm-hmm. Oh no, because I've got cav in front of me, haven't I?
You've got 3 cavalry directly in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to take a big swing. Because I'm imagining it's just a smoke screen at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I like your style. You take a big swing, but as you swing, you feel that the sword is blocked. It doesn't bounce, it gets held.
Okay.
Brienne starts to blow just air back across the battlefield, and it pushes the black smoke back. But around you, she can't seem to budge the black smoke. It's just so thick. But as she starts to reveal the battlefield, 100 skeletons have been revived, and Turt and Riking are nowhere to be seen. Firelighter and Jackie managed to pull this skeleton, this bone serpent, to the ground. And Bolty and Priya managed to do 10 damage each to it, or just do damage to it. And Caetana's now making her way over to it as well.
Okay. So Riking and Tat are no longer around.
You essentially don't know that, but I'm telling you that, which I shouldn't have.
Okay. Can I move? Can I still not see anything around me? Or can I see that some of the smoke's cleared?
I want you to imagine, from what you can see, it's almost like you're in a vortex of black smoke. You put your sword into it, and it's like you can't now move it back out.
Okay. And so I can't pull it out, can't?
You can try.
Can I pull the sword out then?
As you go to pull the sword out, a hand emerges and wraps around your throat and lifts you about a foot into the air.
Do I recognise the hand?
You do. And a black skeleton face from the Mad Titan appears in front of you through the black smoke.
This fucking guy.
You can see black smoke just pouring out from under his armour, and you can see a black symbiote just writhing around his bones.
Okay. So he's caught my sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's coming towards me, yeah?
Well, he's got you by the throat.
Okay. Can I... Like,
He's bigger now. He's taller than you are.
Oh, okay.
He's grown.
All right. I'm going to twist and hip toss. One hand, yeah, not two.
You're off the ground.
Oh, okay, of course I am. Goodness me.
That's Gazzamatraz, everyone. Oh, goodness me.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy peasy. I'm going to play dead.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I was just about to roll for it.
Oh, we've done it. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I am going to, hammer fist his arm. Like, try and take it off my neck. Obviously, I realise I'll drop to the floor, but...
Yeah. Okay. You are unsuccessful. You hit, but he just squeezes harder and does 15 damage to your throat. Without moving, you hear words come from him. And I want you to just try and picture, while he's saying these words to you, the swirling, it's almost hypnotic to you. And he says,
You cannot win, Gazzamatraz. I cannot die. You cannot fight, where you will only lose.
and then he throws you into the black smog that's behind you, and he's gone from your view. I'm going to do some rolls now for the serpent, but you're not going to know what's going to happen to them. Okay.
I'm going to take out my Raging Tempest and attempt a Raging Tempest.
Okay. So you attempt to Raging Tempest, and nothing's really happening. But with all your will and urgency, you can feel some sort of lightning striking round your body. You feel it happening. You feel your rage coming into this. You feel everything, every fibre of your being starts to stand up, and static kind of covers you. And you manage to get just enough charge into this sword that you create a whirlwind that clears space around you enough that you can now see the Mad Titan in front of you. But it hasn't cleared the entire area. You've maybe cleared about 10 meters in front of you. There's maybe like an extra 5 meters of vortex spinning.
Okay. But I can see the Mad Titan.
You can see the Mad Titan.
Okay, as I stop spinning, has he been affected by the whirlwind in any way or not really?
No, just the black smoke is just pouring like through the vortex.
Okay.
But he's you can kind of see that his armor's broken as well. Like he's kind of battered. Doesn't look clean. Doesn't look fresh.
Yeah. So as soon as I finish the whirlwind, I look up at the Mad Titan, and I say, "I don't care if I live. I only care that you die," and charge straight back at him.
Okay. As you're charging, time starts to slow. And Sonic Canard appears behind you. You know he's there. You can see the golden glow. You can't see him. You feel a hand press on your back, and you can feel your blood boil. But with this, you can feel thunder pulsing through your veins. Your eyes glow bright white. And your pace picks up increasingly so. Almost to barbarian rage. And you fucking lamp the Mad Titan. You send him maybe 10 feet into the air. And he lands, gets up, and charges back. Gonna go after him?
Yep. Straight back.
So what I want you to kind of picture is you meet in the middle, you're just throwing hands. Hands and hands and hands at each other. You're throwing speed. You can see sparks flying off his armour from the thunder coming out of your hands. The smoke has just completely cleared around you, the thunderous hits that are coming out of each other right now. The last punch that connects, I'm going to say you take 10 damage, but he's going to take a fucking lot of damage, and you're going to push each other back, maybe about 10 metres from each other. But with this, skeletons just come like cockroaches, pouring over you right now. What you haven't seen that's been going on in the background. Priya has taken 50 damage.
God.
The skeleton has the bone serpent has struck him. He's trying to heal himself, but he's flustered. He's bleeding heavily. Bolty has taken 7 damage. Firelighter has taken 12 damage. Jackie's taken nothing. And Caetana's taken 15 damage. Brienne has taken no damage.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
The serpent has taken some damage too.
Okay. Riking and Turt?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it. God damn it. Okay. If I bang a potion, is that going to take my turn?
No, but it will come with consequences. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, we're charging each other, aren't we? We can't bang a potion mid-charge.
You're not charging with each other? Skeletons have just...
are they on top of me?
they're everywhere right now. They've crawled on you, they're...
Oh, right, okay. I'm going to, like movie style, just rage out. Throw them off.
Okay.
Start smashing skulls.
So you're going to take 10 damage, just from the fact that they're trying to stab and they're biting and everything like that. I want you to picture that you kind of, not curl into a ball, but you kind of crouch down. It kind of blackness covers you from the amount that are on you right now. And then thunder pulses out. And it blows all of them off of you. It kills 20 of them. And you've now got a bit of breathing space around you to make a decision of what you want to do next.
Mad Titan's still coming?
He's just stood watching.
No, charge.
Okay. You can almost hear from the Mad Titan. It's like a chuckle, but it's not really. It's like a. And as you step, you start to sink into the ground. And you sink further and further. Until eventually, you're just surrounded by blackness. You turn and you see 2 pairs of red, glowing eyes. You can't see what they are, but you see them. What do you want to do?
Approach them.
Just walk, run, walk.
Well, I mean, I can run to get there quicker, but yeah, I'm not going to attack.
Yeah, you're not going to attack. As you run towards them, they run towards you. Right, you're about 3 meters from each other. What are you going to do now?
Turt, Riking.
You take 10 damage as the fist of Turt lifts you off your feet.
Fucking Turt, what a prick. What's he punching me for? It's me, you dick.
There's some light that enters the room now that you're in. You notice you're just kind of in like a shallow cave. You look at Turt, and he almost looks demon-like. And he screeches at you. And with that, Riking plants his mace down at you, odds or evens. But you kick the mace and roll backwards. And there in front of you is Riking and Turt.
Okay, so I'm away from them at the moment, aren't I?
Yeah, you've rolled back. I'd say I'll give you 5 meters. You're stood. You're good to go. Yeah. That is 60 health replenished and well replenished. I'm going to say that you hear a high-pitched screech from above, but you don't know what it is.
Can I see above me or not?
Now, you're like in a shallow cave.
Right, and do I feel like that's from above the cave?
Yeah. So to give you an idea, so imagine this is the original battlefield, like a big open cave. You're maybe 3 meters through soil. Here's a gap, a shallow cave that you're in.
Right. And the screeches come from outside of the cave or above the...
Above you.
Right. Alright, I mean, I guess I've got to deal with Reich and Turt, haven't I? I want to attack with bare hands. I want to be careful. Like, all the attacks I'm doing will be non-lethal. I don't want to kill them.
Yeah.
I want to, like, knock them out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If I can, while they're possessed.
Okay.
Right.
You going for first? What are you doing?
Who's closest?
Turt is about 3 meters ahead of Riking, but about 5 meters in front of you.
Alright, I'm going to go for a large Sparta kick to the chest of Turt, try and knock him into his shell.
Nice. That's groovy, I like that. Yep. Turt charges you. I think the thing you will notice, they're kind of lacking skill. They're more mindless brute strength right now. And as he swings, you just kick him in the chest. Hard. I'm not going to tell you what their damage is for this, because they're no longer allies. And he does fall back onto his shield. On his shell. And with this, Riking steps on his chest, and jumps in the air towards you.
I'm going to jump at him.
Yep.
I'm going to try and, like, spear him in the air to, like, take him off his momentum.
Yeah. It's a beautiful leap. As per your character, you bend down and you release with such force the ground behind you. Just and you jump in the air. Before Riking can react to what's happened, just your shoulder connects with his midriff, wins him completely, and you leap past where Turt is. And now you're on the ground.
Right, I'm going to attempt to knock him out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to crush his skull, but I'm going to pound him. Try and...
I've done it, mate. I've done it. You knock a clean hit onto the face of Riking. He's kind of screeching back at you, and you leather him again. The screech kind of lowers, but he's still screeching. He's trying to claw at you. But as this happens, you feel a club just connect with your ribs. Due to your unbridled rage, it's just going to do 5 points of damage, but it's going to knock you off of Riking.
Alright. Back up on my feet.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to shout to them again. Find yourselves.
Something strange happens when you shout this. And it's like a golden glow comes out of your mouth when you shout this. It's like you've got the power of Sonic and Arg within you right now. And Riking is more accepting of this find yourself, but Turt doesn't absorb a lot of this golden glow. Riking's almost having an internal struggle now, and you can see it. But Turt charges you.
Right. I charge back at Turt. As he gets close to me, I'm going to leap over him and then dart back at him. And essentially I want to try and headlock him from behind.
You're lucky you've got rage, and it gives you a superior roll. You, through your great agility, you do leap over him, and you come up behind him to get him in a headlock, but you kind of misplace where you put your arms, and he gets a bite on your arm. It's just 5 points of damage to your arm, but you do successfully get him in a headlock.
I'm going to shout, "For glory!" and then launched her.
Okay. You shout, "Nice, for glory," and you launched her directly upwards. And as he hits the ceiling, he's absorbed by it.
Alright, I'm going to run and grab Reich. Heft him onto my back and jump for the ceiling.
You run to Reich, who is like, his eyes are almost like flickering between this red state, almost then straight into a golden state, to normal. He's almost screaming in anguish though. He's in pain. And you grab him and you leap straight up. You now have the ability to jump 3 meters in the air, and you get absorbed into the ground, and you come up and you pop up back onto the battlefield. As you do this, you see Turt getting pummeled by the Mad Titan.
Okay. Is Reiking lost the red in his eyes now?
No, Reiking is in a bit of a state still.
I mean, Turt's getting pummeled. It hasn't taken away the demonic side of them.
Not yet, no.
Okay. I'm going to shout. What were the 3 things I shouted? For glory, for honour, isn't it?
For justice.
For honour! As I throw Reiking to the ground and sprint to help Turt.
So, as you say this, more gold comes from your face, from your mouth, from your eyes. And it finally helps Reiking through. And you can see Turt's eyes now flickering. And you sprint over. And you just drop kick the Mad Titan. And he flies back. And it kills 15 skeletons as he pulses through them, the power of the kick. Turt stands up, just covered in blood. Dripping blood. His eyes flickering. It's like you can see he's in pain, but he's just handling it. He then turns and he looks at the cavalry, and he hurls himself at them. And he takes out 3 of them. He spins in the air in his shell, takes them out. But as he lands, you can see he's not okay. He's wounded heavily. He's now on 15 health.
Does he know? Does he recognise me? Does he?
I think there might be a bit of struggle with that.
Okay. I'm going to run over to Turt. And I'm going to grab the sides of his face. And I'm going to look him dead in the eye. Like, for justice! And then I put my forehead against his and just go, I don't want to headbutt him, but like knock him a little bit.
You start to sprint towards Turt, but you hear like a whip crack, and this black whip made of bone just comes around you and kind of holds you in place for a second. But you push heavily towards it, and you make your way to Turt, and you grab him by the face, and then you feel another hand come around your back, and then around Turt's back, just right. And you look at both of them and you say,
For justice!
And the gold beams from all of you. And your amulet coin starts to disintegrate. And you're all healed by 100 health. Jeez. Give me that. Here it is, everyone. If you're
Finally used.
on the YouTube, there's a lovely little golden amulet there for you to see.
As it's the amulet,
Yep.
if the 100 health takes me over my max health,
You can take it, you're raged.
oh, you beautiful. What about Reiking?
No, he'll be
It's the
maxed.
amulet though.
One, what is his?
He's on 105 at the moment. So he...
Oh no, sorry, he lost loads of health as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So he put him at max,
Okay.
but put Turt at
Yeah, 115.
115, yeah.
I can take the...
You can take the added extra.
Excellent news.
Yeah.
Absolutely no fucking worries.
I just want to say that Ryking and Turt have got no idea what the fuck's just happened. They know nothing of the amulet, of Sonic and Ark helping you in this battle. They're just like, woo! That feels better.
Right. I'm going to look at them both. This is going to be a very quick thing. This isn't going to be like a long drawn out. I'll be like, you guys all right?
Mm-hmm.
Just kick the fuck out of both of you. Do better. And then run back into battle.
Yeah. Cool. I like it. Right. You look up as you're running back at the issue with the serpent. Priya is lifeless, lying on the ground. Balti is desperately trying to beam life into him. Brienne, you can see blood on her. Jackie is raged, and she is just trying to fight this serpent as best she can by herself, really. Caetana is doing her best to keep skeletons at bay that are trying to make their way up the trail to get to Jackie and Brienne. Firelighter is with Caetana, but also blowing fire onto the back of this snake. Serpent, whatever. That's the situation up there.
Okay. Big things happening now. Ryking, Turt, save Brienne.
Alright, that was a good roll. Oh yeah, fuck it. Ryking looks at Turt and he goes, let's fucking do it. And he puts his hands in a clasp, and Turt sprints at him, steps on, and Ryking, with all his might, throws him as hard as he can towards this serpent. Turt tucks into his shell, begins to spin in the air, collides with the head of this serpent, and cracks the skull. The serpent has been wounded from this. It's not out, but it's taken some heavy damage. Because Turt and Ryking have been distracted, skeletons have made their way towards you now. But I want you to know, they can't fucking touch you. You're just too fucking strong.
So what I want to do is, so obviously the skeletons that are making their way through that Caetana and that are having to fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to run back and position myself to cut that bit off. So essentially they're going to have to get through me. Any of the skeletons want to get to them, they have to get through me. And then I'm going to look back at the struggle that all my team are going through currently. And like in my head, I'm like, you have to fucking hold this line. Like there is no choice here but to hold the line till they deal with whatever the fuck is going on over there. And then I'm just going to start fucking destroying whatever comes at me.
That sounds good. Let's see if you roll it. Yeah.
Your trip.
So you start to make your way there, but you feel a black whip around your neck, and it just pulls you. Your feet go out from under you, and you land on the ground. The skeletons just suddenly abandon you. You are no longer their fight. And you hear, your fight is with me. And you hear heavy footsteps towards you, and then no footsteps at all.
Okay.
Ryking understands what you're trying to do, though, and he runs towards where you were going. He also knows he can't fuck with the Mad Titan.
All right. So the Mad Titan's got a fucking whip now.
It's not even
it's a
really...
symbiote.
Yeah. He's getting it.
All right.
So you know your health, Ryking's and Turt's.
Yeah.
Jackie Moon is on 70.
Yep.
Caetana is on 50. Priya is on 5. Balti is on 50. Brienne is on 30.
Damn it.
And Firelighter is on 60.
All right, so am I on the floor at the moment?
You are.
Okay. I'm going to get up. Obviously, I can see Riking's dealing with the skeletons, so he's got that path cut off. The guys are Turt's now over with them, so he's providing a bit of backup.
Yeah.
Jackie is obviously doing her thing. Katana. Now that Riking's there, can Katana and Fire go and help with the dragon, or are they going to assist with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you got plenty of people there.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, Priya's on 5, but he's not fine. But
Priya is not fine.
Yeah. All right, fine. I mean, that's all of them. They've got to fucking deal with it, surely.
Yeah.
All right. I stand up and just turn to look at the Mad Titan. As you wish. And then...
Just quickly. As you stand up and turn, you don't see the Mad Titan.
God damn it. Face me, coward.
As you say this, you see the Mad Titan flying through the air down towards you.
Okay.
All right. He strikes you across the face as he lands. You don't fall down. It does do 10 points of damage to you. But I'm going to say you take the hit like a bit of a champ.
I'll take the hit. I'll spit the blood out. Spit a bit of blood on the floor. Wipe my mouth. Stop tickling me. I'll just crack it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so you go, stop tickling me. You throw this big right hand. And he just ducks under it. Goes to uppercut you. But you just step back. And then as you come forward again, you just land your head on his. And there's like a big thunderous bolt that kind of spreads on your side. And on his side, big black smoke just spreads. And you're now head to head with each other. Riking on his way has been stopped by the cavalry. Turt is now got up from where, obviously, his giant spinning attack. A little bit dizzy. But he leaps back onto this serpent, and the weight of him just kind of brings it to the ground. Jackie abandons the serpent and goes to help Katana keep the skeletons at bay. Katana is just slicing. She takes out another 10 skeletons with real prowess, I'll say as well. Bolty manages to put a little bit of healing onto Priya, get him to 15 health. In total. When you look over at Riking, you see he's just trying to get a potion out as well.
So me and Titan are head to head.
Yes.
Forward to forward.
You are indeed.
Okay.
I want to say you can feel his strength. Like, it's almost like he has barbarian rage as well. Like, you can see, you know why he's the shit that he is. You know why Riking knows who he is. Like,
Alright, I'm gonna clinch him up and just then drive my knee to his stomach. Trying to put him down.
Yeah. Okay. So you drive your knee into his stomach and it dents his armor heavily. He then grabs underneath your leg and lifts you into the air. Yeah, like under you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna move forward with. So I'm just trying to think of how it goes like that. He's just lifting me like this.
Yes.
So I'm going to try and move forward with it, with the momentum, and almost over the top of him and bring him over the top of me.
Nice. God, I thought you were going to fuck that up, but you rolled worse. Yeah, so that is exactly what happens. You kind of roll yourself over, you kind of grip his head as you make your way over to try and teeter him off balance. And it does do that. And so you come over and then you slam his front as he comes all the way over and just gets slammed into the ground. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to grab the back of his armor and I'm going to like aggressively pull him up towards me and then just slam the back of his head back down.
Okay.
I hope that was clear. That I'm like punching the back of his head back down.
As you do that, as you take this massive swing, bring it down, he just rolls just out of the way, and you just smash the ground. And a little bit of thunder and sparks just come off, and he like flicks himself up onto his feet. You're almost impressed with the agility. It's like you know it. And then you see a large red glow from the Skeleton King. It's almost like he's got a giant bow in his hands. That's currently what we can see.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to stand up and just walk towards the Mad Titan. Like, I'm not faced by him, it's easy for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just like...
I'm going to say 2 more skeletons die because they run past you. Just fucking like crush one skull and then just like bosh the other one out the way. I'm going to give you that. Just for sheer coolness.
Just like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Thought this would be a challenge.
You fucking well outrolled it. Right. You are now engaged with the Mad Titan. And you clock him so hard he falls to the ground and kind of scarpers a little bit. He stands back up and he moves towards you, but you can see that punch has definitely done some damage. What are you going to do?
Is he going to strike? Is he moving towards me to strike, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try and, like, as he strikes, I'm just going to move out of the way and kick his knee out from underneath him. Almost like try and break the knee.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, you pick him up by his leg. You manage to grip perfectly to just military press him up. For your strength, it's not heavy. He's heavy, and you slam him so he bounces maybe like 2 meters back into the air from this slam, and then falls away from you. He then is now on one knee facing you. He's got a kind of look about him that almost feels like, even with all this strength, he's kind of questioning, is it enough? And he stands up, and from the ground, he puts his hand into the ground, and he pulls out this huge bone sword. It's a 2-handed weapon, and he stands ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Skeleton King unsheaths his arrow, as he fires it down, you suddenly hear as Caetana falls to the ground, lifeless. You hear Jackie cry out, "No!" as she then runs to the body of Caetana, swiping back. She takes out 15 skeletons to try and bring Caetana's body back to Priya, see if there's anything Priya can do. Turt has almost single-handedly broken the skull of this serpent. Ryking is going to take 20 damage from the cavalry. He's still desperately trying to get this potion out.
I'm going to pull out Raging Tempest. Just a bit on my shoulder.
This pains me to do this next bit, okay? I want you to know that. It pains me. You strike swords hard into the middle here. And Raging Tempest shatters.
Damn.
And a big boom of just like thunderous whirlwind spreads. Kills 15 skeletons.
Good.
Yeah, some good came of it, but right. Didn't right, now everybody else's roll. Okay. Ryking finally pulls out a potion and drinks it. He drinks a potion called Paladin's Power, and Ryking grows twice his size. And he's like, ha ha ha! And he smashes 2 cavalry with his mace. Turt, dealing with this serpent, runs over to the skeletons now. And he starts waving his hammer around. And he takes out another 15.
Just
and
to
he's
clarify,
keeping...
Is the serpent dead now?
It is dead. Put a cross through it. Nice. The skeleton's body of the serpent gets absorbed into the ground. Caetana is currently unable to be revived by Priya. He's trying to heal her wounds, but the magic from that arrow, Priya is not powerful enough to recover Caetana currently. Baltian suddenly jumps on the back of Firelighter and heads out into the fray, into the battle. As he then wipes out about another 15 skeletons with Firelighter, suddenly a huge bone dragon appears from the fort at the back and flies straight towards Firelighter and Balti.
Balti's going to kill my dragon. I'm going to kill it. Just throwing that out there. If my dragon dies because of Balti, Balti may die. Oh shit, I've lost Raging Tempest, haven't I? Okay. I'm going to pull out the big old shield sword then.
Yeah.
And again, big old swing for him.
Okay. Because you've got to rearm yourself, you're going to have disadvantage on this throw. All right. Didn't win the roll anyway, so. He front kicks you into the chest, doing 5 points of damage, knocking you back about 3 meters. You don't fall down, you just kind of slide. Then you pull out your sword, and he goes,
You are inferior. Your weapons mean nothing to me.
and then he runs towards you. I know you're like 3 meters away, but he really goes for you in this space. What do you do?
Slice down. Big slice.
Big slice down. I love that. So you swing this sword over your head, and this time as it collides with his sword, the power of you swinging it pushes him down to one knee, and a huge ring of energy just explodes from the two of you. Thunder, black magic, you name it, it's in it. He clearly wasn't ready for that. Ryking's going to take 10 damage, but he's going to wipe out 2 more cavalry. While swinging this mace around, he's having some fun over there.
So the cavalry are all dead now.
Yeah. But he's covered in skeletons, which are doing the damage to him. Jackie Moon is going to leave Caetana at this point, and she joins Turt in the fray of wiping out these skeletons. They wipe out about another 25 skeletons in the pair of them. They realize they make a pretty damn good team, actually. And they're really handling it well down there. Turtonator has flamed his hands up, and he's really just taking it to him. Firelighter. He's not going to be shown up by some dragon. Not today. A huge fireball bursts at this other dragon, and it takes a serious piece of damage. However, The Skeleton King pulls back an arrow and readies himself.
I just want to shout, like, everyone, heads up! So they'll know, like, stay away from the fucking arrows, Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah. Skeleton King raises his bow. It's now aimed at Firelighter. Odds or evens?
Odds.
The Skeleton King, lets loose this arrow. And it flies straight towards Firelight. Brienne pulses a piece of magic towards this arrow, just misdirecting it ever so slightly. And it misses Firelight. You then watch Bolty fall to the ground.
The arrow hit. Fuck!
And then you see Brienne, devastated. The shield drops. She lands to her feet.
Fuck. Jesus. Alright. I want to. So obviously, you know that hook part at the top of my
Sword, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like drive the back of the sword into his throat. I know it's like a blunt side, but drive that into his throat and then pull it across so that the hook comes across his throat.
Cool.
He was on his knees.
Yeah. Cool. With your sword, you then drag it across the throat of the Mad Titan. It pulls his armor off of his neck, and it kind of breaks away his helmet that he's wearing, and the symbiote gets dragged across his face with it. And with this, he stumbles backwards and like holds his jaw, and he like looks up at you. Obviously, he's got no eyes or anything like that, but you can see the fear in his eyes.
Okay.
You know it's there.
So I've obviously come across. I want to turn, but I'm not going to hit him with the sharp side. I'm going to turn it sideways so it's a flat piece of metal, and almost like as I spin, so I've carried on spinning round, and almost like baseball, smash him. Almost like a cricket bat, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like round the head.
Cool. You cricket swing, and you take the head off of the Mad Titan, and that head flies, and his body gets absorbed into the ground. In his larger state, Rocking's feeling a bit tough. So he starts to run towards the Skeleton King. He's taken out about 15 skeletons on his way. Turt and Jackie have now made their way onto the battlefield.
Alright, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's dealt with. Fuck him. Riking.
He stops and he turns.
He's mine. And I sprint for the Skeleton King.
I like it. As you do this, the fort door opens. And the true Skeleton King reveals himself. The guy that's been set up there is just an archer, a very powerful mage. But the fucking Skeleton King maybe 15, 20 feet tall, broad, wearing a huge black crown, wielding a huge axe, steps out into the light now. And he roars across. And it's go time.
Okay. Like I've started sprinting. And like going through my head, I've lost 2 of my team now. So this rage, although big, is building. And it's almost getting to like a psychotic. So I'm just laughing as I'm running, but like a psychotic laughter. And I build up speed. And as I get to the fort, although the Skeleton King's there, so I pull out my 2 axes. I've kind of got them sprinting towards, and then I just leap at the king and bring them down.
Do leap in the air, and you bring your axes down, and the black magic that's within these axes absorbs the darkness that comes from this crown. But he's kind of unfazed by this hit, and he knocks you back, about 30 meters. You fly back, and you take 15 points of damage from this. Tur takes 25 points of damage from the catapult. The mage sets up another arrow.
Fire! Take out the archer.
The arrow is pointed directly at you. Firelighter races towards the mage. He is breathing fire as hard as he can. The arrow gets released and is heading straight towards you. A body makes its way in front of you and takes the arrow. And lifeless, laying next to you, is Jackie Moon.
Damn it! You son of a bitch. Fuck's sake.
She looks back at you. She says, "Take care of Brienne." And her last breath leaves her. Firelighter not only incinerates this mage, but lands on him and tears him apart.
Okay.
Priya fully heals Brienne.
So I take a look down at Jackie's body, and a single tear kind of falls from Gazzamatraz's eyes. Essentially, Jackie's like he's been his best friend, his confidant. Although they got off to a rocky start, like they're close now. He looks up and he sees that Fire and Ryking are kind of distracting the Skeleton King. Picks up Jackie's body, takes it back to where Brienne and the rest are. It takes a look at Brienne as he arrives. It sees Brienne's not in a good way. Just gently lays down Jackie's body, kind of at her feet. So I embrace Brienne for maybe 3 seconds. Short, but I hold her tight. And then I pull her back and down on one knee, so we're eye level.
There'll be time for this later. Jackie loved you, and she believed in you. And so do I. Look out at this battle.
You both sort of turn your head and look out to the battlefield. She sees Turt, Riking and Fire, giving everything they have out there, but losing. They're bloodied and they're struggling.
You have more power than I know, than Jackie knew, even more than you know. Use the pain and the anguish you're feeling now. Direct it at our enemies. I believe in you.
And I stand up. I give her a kiss on the forehead. And I turn. And as I'm walking away, I'm going to stop. And turn around again and look down at Jackie's body. And then look back up at Brienne.
I'm sorry. I failed you. She was a true hero.
And then I turn, and as another tear rolls down my cheek, I fill with rage, and I sprint direct for the Skeleton King.
As you sprint, you feel wind wisping behind you. It starts to push you further forward. It turns into gusts of wind. The air is swirling. Brienne is 50 feet in the air. Her eyes pure white. There's just magic strands streaming from her body now. And she starts to float forward into the battle. Priya just remains sort of under her in case she needs healing. The battle kind of stops and everyone looks towards Brienne. She lets out a huge energy pulse. It does 10 damage to Turt, Riking and Fire, but none to you. And every single skeleton, other than the Skeleton King, crumbles. And we'll end the episode there.